That dirt bike's loud. He's not even moving. Oh, God. Piece of shit. Why do you hate fun, Fuji? Can we just have fun? You never had birthday cake in your life? I haven't. I'm on a juice fast. I juice cake. Today we're testing this Laowa 9mm f2.8 on the Fuji X-T4, and we talk a little wildlife. It's not even close to English.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Alright, first thing I want to test. Sun star life. Do we have that? Kind of. The reason I wanted to test that first was because this is a 49mm filter thread, and you best believe we got a Black Pro mist about to change our lives. Ew. There it is. There it is. Alright, right now we have no digital stab. This is the thing that I was worried about with this lens, and this is probably why Fuji hates wide-angle lenses, because they know the vloggers, we suffer. We suffer with it. If you're careful though, no digital stab. Is there the warpy stuff? Are you distracted by your world moving? Are we doing good? If you're close, I mean careful. Is there vignetting? Sky looks a little darker up in that region, doesn't it? A little bit. Is there any tonne? I feel like, unless you were in there. These are like a little too personal of a vlog. I welcome you to my village. Hey, we have bread. It's made of worms. That's fine. Now, I don't know about you, but I do believe that this is a cinematic shot for nose vlogs. There's a lot of people looking for, like, what would a nose look like if I'd altered it in the wrong way? And this would be a good lens for that. I'm looking at the peaking of my eye to keep it. That's what you want to focus on. I'll stop. Okay, we'll just test a couple things and then we'll talk about Fuji wildlife. If I walk normally, are you seeing it now? Is the careful walk the secret to fixing it? Is this fun? It's so wide. Wow, we could go wider on it. I have the nebula crippled in half right now because it's not even needed. Not even needed. Let's put digital stab on. Okay, digital stab on. I'm gonna not walk too carefully just to see if it's helping us or hindering us. Because 9mm, I tested that 10 to 24 and it was unusable at 10. So you would think at 9 it'd be even worse. All right, let's slow it down a notch and relax. Fuji has 3 wide lenses, kind of wide. One of them barely counts. We've got the 10 to 24. I love the lens. Whenever I use it, I'm like, the look of that lens is so sharp and colorful, the beauty in our hearts. But I'd be lying if I said the 24 didn't disappoint us. There's barely a separation. The autofocus doesn't work right. The wobbles. It's heavy, expensive. And they made a Mark II and barely improved the thing. Weather resistant? I got a mic jack in there. If I peed on that thing right now, the whole camera would shut off. A bunch of bullshit. So you got the 10 to 24, decent lens, but it's not for us. It's for landscape losers out there in the mountain. Oh, Stacy, look at this, a bald eagle. He's about to catch a fish. Oh no, I was underexposed by 3 stops. What if I raise the shadows in post? You think it'll fix it? He already ate the thing. He's just regurgitating it to his young one. The young one fell out of the nest. I think I caused it. I startled him. You're a loser. So to upgrade that piece of shit lens, you gotta jump to the 8 to 16. 2.8, thank you, but look how big it is. I almost bought it. I saw it for $1,500 on Amazon a long time ago. Somebody pounced on it. They're probably very happy. They got a broken back, can't even carry their grandchildren. But hopefully it was worth it, you landscape loser. But that thing is so expensive and heavy, it's like, I don't know who is that even made for. And it's like, there's no distortion. It's weird. With this, like, everything's straight. That line, oh God. See how it's, maybe not. It's straight, but it's stretched and weird. That's what non-fisheye wide lenses do. It's like, oh, everything's straight. Yeah, but it's way the hell out. Oh, hi there. Didn't even see you. Do you realize what you're witnessing right now is called the hero shot? I'm a hero. There's a plant back there. The sun's gazing upon my body. There's a baby shoe on the curb. It's so majestic. Something Tom Hanks would capture if he was still alive. Oh, that little demon rat. So once you realize both those lenses are no-goes, they're too big, they're both zooms as well. Heavy, expensive, not vlogger-like. Their only other option for wide is the 14mm Tony 2.8. It's an old lens. Autofocus, terrible. Although maybe user error was upon us back then, back in the early days of the Fuji X-T4. I didn't know the life hack where you put a square here and then it won't malfunction. She runs in the road because she thinks viruses are something you can catch, even though that's been debunked long ago. Oh, she got hit by a car. You know what's funny? Whenever I test one of these wide lenses, in this screen, I don't see the warpy stuff until I get it back home, and then I'm like, oh, wow, that's unusable. So has this been unusable so far? It better not be. But the 14mm, it was waving like crazy at 14. And the autofocus was terrible, kind of heavy. Tony 2.8, uninspiring. It's a bullshit lens. What if we bring it right out there? That's now fully extended on the nebula. It looks stupid with the arm in the shot. It was already in the shot, but now it's like, we're getting dumb with it. That shouldn't be a thing. Should be here, technically. Wow. And I do believe as I extend it out, the stave gets so much worse. It's just harder. It's physics. Just extending leverage points, all that kind of stuff. Magnets, electricity, free stuff on the lawn. Got to factor that in. There's pots. I'm not going to lie to you. I want that copper fish. Oven mitts. My girlfriend liked the oven mitts, by the way. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. That was a good gift. All right, we bring it back in a notch. So if you're a wide-angle shooter, Fuji does not have you covered, and there's nothing on the horizon. They're not even working on it. It's all telephoto stuff. Somehow people use telephotos with this little grip. How are you gonna hold a big lens with this little finger thing? Lobster-ass freak. What are you gonna take pictures of your culture? Your lobster people underground? It hurts. It hurts. But do we really need this kind of wideness? I'm thinking we don't. Probably not. 24mm is pretty good. You do have to get it out there, but then you miss the arm action, which is a good thing. It would be like this, only much better looking, because it's a 2.8. Come to grips with it. Kevin's dead. He's been missing since November. A coyote killed him for sure. Maybe Inky got him. Inky probably got him. Who won that battle? I wouldn't want to see that one play out. In my opinion, Fuji really missed an opportunity to score by not making a wide-angle prime. I'll return the ball. Returned. I'm still waiting for that Viltrox 13mm Tony 1.4. What happened to that thing? It was teased so long ago. And they keep making other lenses for other systems. Not that one. That would have been nice. But I guess we don't need it. We don't need it. We got the 16mm 1.4. It's good enough. Samyang 12mm Tony 2 if you feel like manually focusing. It is a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. When it gets sunlight like this, when it gets sunlight, it's hard to see. It's hard to see the details of the peaking. Is this lens even sharp? It's hard to tell. It's kind of weird, the whole wide angle look when you're just this tiny head in a shot. It's a little weird. A little weird. Tony 4, do we sharpen up? I doubt we had any Tony at 2.8 anyway. So we should really be like 5.6 or something. What's on me? There it is. There's the cinema. I never change my focus adjustment. When you change the aperture, that changes. Proven by science for some reason. It should just stay the focus point. I'm on a GoPro, only it costs much more and is much heavier. 0 advantages. Worse stabilization. I love that. No popping audio, unfortunately. Thank you, Camera Canada, by the way, for lending me this lens. Why do I always forget to say that? They lent me the EOS R, NRP, and the giant lens, and this little guy. I might buy it. If the results are really good, if it's better than the 12mm, it's a lot lighter. I love that. Laowa makes tiny glass, but the manual focus is a pain, especially if you want to get some slow-mo. And then, like, that's the problem with the super wides. You can't see anything else. It's like you turn it around, there's something in the bushes trying to kill me right now. Not that we could see it. It's wiggling. No bird. That's kind of why, if you're just vlogging, I still kind of think the Huawei P40 Pro is the ultimate thing. I get the best videos. It's like, wide is good enough looking, and then you can zoom super far, or 960 frames per second. I gotta get something. We got point of view pigeon slow-mo. If I could have got a little closer and had any separation, it was Tony 5.6. The magic wasn't ours, but the cinema was. So I'm not sure where I even stand on ultra-wide lenses anymore. This is like it's a 13mm with the stabe, the digital stabe. It's like 15mm-ish, like so super wide, and then it's like goofy. If you're going downtown or something and people are in the background shouting, it could be fun, but I don't even know anymore. What are we looking for here? The kit lens was decent, 28. It's a little tight, and then you got a zoom for the slow-mo butterflies. Just use a phone, basically, is the key. And I never know where to hold a ultra-wide. Eye level is here, but then there's like so much room out there, and then you don't know what you're doing. The down here looks a little weird. If you want a super arm, though, you bring it right out there. Juice fast, you thought I lost muscle? Gained about 50 pounds on this one arm. Bitch. Shake my hand. You'll regret it. And usually I'm doing rule of thirds stuff, but that would be out here. And then it gets just super weird. And then ultra wide in the middle, you could do that. Eye level here. Don't look right. What's the cinema about that? Nothing. But the magical purple flower guides us, is trying to escape the fence line because the people inside, they abuse the tonne. They don't know how to use the tonne. They use it against themselves, really. That's what they do with it. And it's embarrassing. Wouldn't want to be them right now. Oh, tiny little apple core tonne. Oh, you little tonne apple. This is what a baby apple looks like. Oh, we got one. We got one. 2. 7. Hopefully I've been right in that I'm in focus when that mark is there the whole video. That would have sucked. So, I don't know where I stand. I think Fuji needs some work on their stabe before they get to work on a wide-angle lens that could handle it. So once they fix that, then maybe they'll make one. But I won't be waiting. 16mm Tony 1.4. It's a little heavier, but the magic's yours. So let me know what you thought of this lens. Did it perform well enough for you to click on the affiliate links down below? Or visit Camera Canada if you live in Canada? I think it did. So we'll see. Once I see the footage, we'll know if I ever use this lens again, or buy it, perhaps. I'm gonna go after you buy a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe if I'm not saying it.